Nobody is in. First. Hello. No, I already said first. Hey YouTubers. Hey YouTubers. Guys, there's probably gonna be noise in the background because my sister's home with her boyfriend, and we have 2 dogs, so expect barking. I'm not going to be on long. I just wanted to kind of open this up, talk with some people. The official channel, hi. What's up, guys? Show your face, I think the best. Oh my god, Kanji's in the fucking stream. What? Where have you been? Like I said, it's gonna be a little noisy, but I mean, yeah, we can live with that. We can live with that. I think I beat. How are you, Kanji? How is Nive? Gus, how are you? I've always been here, Mark. No, you haven't. No, you have not. What's up, everybody? What's up, Adrian? The one you're going to talk about Monaka being the 10th fighter, right? Shout me out. What's up, Ken? I have. You love me. Don't deny. I never denied not loving you. I've been urging you to start your channel back up. God damn. I said hi. Hi. So no, I don't think Monaka is going to be the 10th fighter. It's going to be Yamcha. They've been setting that up. I mean, I did a video about that with Donnie a couple weeks ago. He came to me with that idea well before we knew these new leaks, and it was funny, but it definitely makes sense. I mean, they've been building that. I'm being encouraged to. Don't worry. That's really cryptic. You need to write out an outline for Dragon Ball Super episodes. I swear. I wanted to do that. I just need to, everything is a learning curve. And it's being happy with, the stuff that you come up with. And a lot of this stuff I do. And honestly, I kind of think about theories or speculations or stories off the top of my head. So I just kind of repeat maybe a scene or two in my head. And then when we do the video, we talk about it for a little bit. And I basically come up with most of it, the connecting tissue stuff on the spot. But I really want to put together some interesting little films, ideas or pitches or something, or episodes, like how I would rewrite Dragon Ball Super. That is my be-all, end-all major project. And since Kanji's here, no spoilers, but we also would like to do something later on in the future. It's just like I said, I'm the main thing holding it up, because while I do have these ideas, I have such a artistic mindset. I don't know what you would call it. I have this apprehension to writing it down because I never feel like it's good enough, and I don't think it connects well enough or anything like that, so I don't necessarily do that. So it's kind of hard for me to actually do something like that. But everything's just a learning process. I have to force myself to do it. Kind of the same thing. YouTube was not what it is now when I first started, and it's just something you have to do over and over and over again. You get way more comfortable with your creative mentality and what you want to actually bring to the table. So that's really why I don't do that, but do know that that's something I would really like to do on my channel, because I think that's something I could bring to the community that no one else is really doing. It's not really what ifs or anything. It's just this is what we got, or this is some bit of a story that we got. Now let's kind of elaborate on it, or let's rewrite it to some degree or something to make it really interesting. Let's see. Booty. Yeah, sorry about the noise in the background, guys. I can't do nothing about that. Yes, I do think Caulifla went Super Saiyan 2. What's up, the red glasses of Roshi? Let's see, Gus. Hey, Mark. You know what bugs me a lot? Your Dragon Ball videos get thousands of views, and your non-Dragon Ball videos don't. Thoughts? I've spent a majority of my YouTube presence doing Dragon Ball videos. It's what I've built an audience and base around. And it's just the way YouTube works. I mean, YouTube really rewards that stuff where you make like one centered focus type of situation or type of topic or subject, and you make videos about that constantly, so they reward that by showing it and spreading it out. And so those videos that aren't about Dragon Ball don't get shared a lot by YouTube, but also my base isn't around like Saul or New Girl or Resident Evil Underworld or any of the other stuff that I would like to cover at any given point. So that's why those actually don't do that well. But I'll keep doing them. I want to do them more frequently, but I have to be more strategic about when I place those things. So they're not going to stop. They're just not going to be as... I'm taking the summer to figure out how I'm going to run my channel. So that's basically what it is. Z Fighter 91, what's up? I remember that. I remember that you were in my last stream. Okay, give this man some likes. What if he is Tarble? I don't think so. I don't think Tarble is going to be. It's going to be Yamcha, guys. I know we all want it to be someone else. We want it to be Pycon. We want it to be Monaka, Tarble, or any of the other people. It's gonna be Yamcha. It's gonna be. Just got here. What's up, Jonathan? What's up? I've been seeing your comments recently. Thank you. Thanks for the shout out and the love. I gotta go, bro, but I'll talk to you one of these nights. Yeah, Kanji, definitely make sure to do that. I have not heard from him forever. Caulifla or kale? Oh. Ooh, Caulifla. I know I've already made that video about would you have sex with girl Broly with Kanji, but Caulifla's awesome. What's up, Professor Peculiar? Scouter, what's up? Always nice to have you on the streams, talking with you guys. NA West 14, what's up? Adrian, Mark, do you watch Rick and Morty? Hell yeah, I'll watch Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty is hilarious. I love that show. Thoughts on Alien Covenant and Alien franchise? I loved Alien Covenant. I thought it was really good, honestly. I wish it would actually do better. It hasn't been doing very well in the box office. That's not to say that they're not going to make the next one, but Ridley Scott did talk about wanting to do 2 more after this, and I just don't think that Fox is going to be okay with that. Prometheus made about $400 million worldwide just because it did really well in China, but it didn't necessarily do well over here and like domestically. And I feel like Alien Covenant has really kind of felt the brunt of the negative response that Prometheus got, even though it did come out about like 6 years ago after all this is said and done, which is also a problem because it's not necessarily, it's not striking while the iron is hot. So people might have been overly upset. They weren't really necessarily able to forgive it at this point. And so that might have affected it. Plus, the story was a little bit over the place. I think one of the reasons that it actually had such a weird... It didn't necessarily connect. It was basically like, here's an Alien film that basically morphs into a Prometheus sequel, and I did like that, but the problem is they had to do that in order to bring it more closely to the franchise as a whole and step away from the Prometheus stuff, which a lot of people didn't like. I really personally like Prometheus, but I think that when you step away from that and you try to do something where you're giving people too many things to work off of, like, oh, is this an Alien movie or is this a Prometheus sequel? And why is it like an Alien movie that basically turns into a Prometheus sequel? It turns a lot of people off. They don't necessarily know what's going on, but when all is said and done, I felt like they connected it pretty well, and they righted the wrong, so the next film could be more of an Alien film without it having to actually focus so much on being a Prometheus sequel or anything like that. So that's just my thoughts. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully they do another film or two. I would really like the Alien franchise to keep going. But moving on, because I'm getting a little behind with the comments. I like to always try to answer as much as I can. Would Grandpa Gohan be a better choice in terms of technique and storytelling than Yamcha for the Universal Survival Tournament? Yeah, potentially. I mean, we never get to see exactly how strong he is or how much technique he has, but yeah, potentially. But the problem is he's been dead for so long, they would actually have to wish him back, and I'm not necessarily sure they could. He already used his one-day pass to go see Goku during the Baba tournament in Dragon Ball, so he doesn't have that pass anymore. What's up? Have you seen... No, I haven't seen that. I can't... Rosario Vampire? Rosario Vampire? I don't know. I haven't actually seen that. That I don't know what that is. How is it going? I really enjoy the vids that you do with Geekdom. Thanks, man. It's going well. Been kind of a weird day, but hopefully it gets better. This is making it better, guys. Thanks for coming out and being supportive and also asking questions. I always like talking to you guys. Make Farmer with shotgun great again. Make Farmer with a shotgun great again. Actually, that's fucking hysterical. I might do something with that later if I get bored. A reference to MJ. Okay. Going on a major game chase next week. Oh yeah? Like, are you gonna get like a ton? How's your collection growing, by the way? Professor Peculiar, how's your stuff going? What's up, Roberto? Thank you. Thank you so much. Why not bring back Android 16 for the new arc? LOL. Because he's not gonna be like the way they've been kind of playing this. Like Yamcha at this point could be stronger than 16. Just saying, you know, like, and obviously Frieza was definitely a better choice than 16, so makes sense. Plus, there is already an apprehension to using like artificially enhanced organisms. Considering like Beerus's apprehension to even knowing that 18 and 17 were cyborgs during the Future Trunks arc, you can guess or you can think that perhaps he didn't necessarily, or Zeno or the Grand Priest or the other Zeno won't take kindly if they learn the fact that these are actually artificially enhanced cyborgs. And potentially even like I think it's Universe 3 that's doing the same thing. That could potentially be a problem. MJ was the one who called that. Like he was like, what if they do this? And then they had that whole segment in one of the recent episodes that was like, yeah, we're gonna do this, and MJ was like, oh, I called it. So I thought that was pretty funny. Would you like it if The Walking Dead ended having been told from Carl's POV like 50 years in the future? No, because as much of like depression, disaster porn as The Walking Dead is, and it really is, it's just a nightmare porn where it's like nothing you ever do will be good enough and you're all gonna die eventually. I really think that they just need to leave it on a note where like you don't necessarily know where they're going, but it's going to be hopeful. But the only problem doing that is the fact that you have this whole show just predicated on the same formula over and over and over again. Like, we go here, there's a sanctuary, it's not what it looked like, or there was this fatal flaw in it and now we're back on the road again. Oh, here's our sanctuary. So if they end it like that, I would kind of be happy, but at the same time, the series teaches us nothing else if not there's just going to be another problem that's going to take them away. I don't necessarily know how you end it. The story's not built to end. It's built just to keep going, and I feel like a lot of people are feeling, myself included, the wear and tear of that particular format, especially 7 years in, not even counting 8. This last season really turned me off. I was kind of psyched about it during it, but after I got a little further away from it, I just realized how awful it was. And I really think I'm just going to wait a couple weeks and binge watch a couple episodes. I always feel better about the show when I binge watch it instead of week to week. So hopefully they right the ship, but if they don't, I'm going to have a real serious problem watching the next season. What if Frieza betrays Universe 4 to get the best fighter award and wins the Super Dragon Balls? It's really weird considering, like, we don't know the rules. Maybe there are no rules, or maybe because they never said anything was against the rules, they're going to be even more strict about wanting to have a fair fight or a good fight. But I can see that be a strategy for Frieza, especially with, the indication that him and Frost were going to be talking at some point, and maybe that's how Frieza wants to do it. I honestly would not be apprehensive to that. One of the things is we just know a very few rules of like what the tournament's going to be about, and how that all kind of makes sense when you kind of add it up. And as long as it's entertaining, I can really see the Zenos being like super happy with it. Like twists and turns in a fight instead of just a straight up fight would probably be more interesting to them. So we'll have to wait and see. If that's not cheating, then it's a good chance. Like, it's a good tactic. 16 is dead, so that would be impossible. You could wish him back, I think. I mean, can you wish back a non-organic life? That's an interesting video topic. You missed the second part of my last question. LOL, wasn't Frieza joining Universe 7 confirmed fake? I don't know. I've heard people rumbling about whether or not that was fake or not, so I mean, tell me. I'm still treating it as like a leak or a rumor at this point. Speculation, whatnot. Hashtag not my Zeno. Definitely not my Zeno. I didn't vote for him. What are the chances that the leaks being legit? I mean, you know what I think about this is why I don't cover. I speculate based on them, and I always say, like, this is speculation, this is theory video. I don't care. I think like these leaks are only about a month in advance, so it's not like we're gonna have to wait a long time to get these particular episodes. And if they aren't legit, we're going to figure out even quicker. And I think the fun part about actually getting these leaks is just like our speculation. At least that's the way I view it. I don't cover like news leaks videos or something. First of all, I can't get to it in time. You got way better sources for that with Danny and Dino and other people that y'all might actually follow. I personally find the best thing about Dragon Ball and the best thing about the Dragon Ball fandom is our rampant speculation and the fact that it basically never ends. And this show is so difficult and impossible to basically predict or anything like that people come up with some of the coolest concepts, endings, all this other stuff that would make complete and utter narrative sense that the show doesn't even touch on or even bring up in the slightest again. And I think that that's one of the coolest things about the Dragon Ball fandom. So when it comes to the leaks or spoilers or something, I try to be accurate, but I never take any of my speculations or fan theory stuff or anything to be 100% accurate. And I don't want anyone else to either. I just want to have fun, and I want to hear y'all's speculations as well as mine, get y'all's opinions on my stuff, but I also want to hear y'all. So that's my theory. I don't care if they're fake or not, honestly. Pretty good reorganizing stuff, making new shelf just for the VHS tapes. Nice. Professor Peculiar, how many do you think you have at this point? Do you think the next arc of Dragon Ball Super will center around planets at all? I did that I did that baby video of my pitch on what the Planet Sedal arc should be like. So if you want my opinions on that, then go check that out. But yeah, I think it definitely could. Oh my God, my master Roshi has a bleeding nose again. Your master, his glasses. Your master. That's funny. I don't think that they could bring back 16 because he's a machine and not a cyborg like 17 and 18. I think they'd have to probably bring him back already. Yeah, I agree with that. I think that that's true. As Harold would say, Android 16 needs to be in the tournament because he's the most muscular character in Dragon Ball rivalry. I can't say words sometimes. Arnold Schwarzenegger and myself. Now we got Kale, so that's not necessarily accurate anymore. Do you read the Walking Dead comics? It's better than the TV show and not padding. Yeah, I've read a good majority of the comics. I haven't read all of them, and I've skipped around a little bit. I think they both have their merits, personally. Maybe. Depends. It's no padding, but at the same time, I just don't have the same character connection that I have with the people in the show. And I really like that part of the show, honestly. That like I feel for these characters. I do. Krillin is the most OP. He really kind of is, isn't he? Like he's always there, fighting alongside Saiyans and everything. Jeez, I'm staying away from the Dragon Ball spoilers. You should. I mean, it's really hard to in this fandom because, like I said, we have situations now where, like, people like me, we don't necessarily cover the news, but we speculate based on the spoilers, and it's kind of hard to. I realize that, and it's just part of being in the community and watching the videos. But I'm there's not much I can do about that besides saying that, trying to say in the videos that there are spoilers just as much as everyone else does. But if you want to avoid the spoilers, that's fine. I think tomorrow or maybe Friday, I can't remember. I have a video going up with Nathan, Frozen Particle, basically talking about whether or not spoilers ruin Dragon Ball Super. So make sure to check that out when it comes out. Do you think IHOP will come back? Is IHOP closed? I don't know. Hercule is brokenly OP. I have never played Persona 4. I don't think Hercule is OP except for the fact that he doesn't seem to ever die when it would usually kill someone else. So, what if Frieza betrays Universe 4 and kills all the fighters in order to give his Universe 7, a better chance at surviving? I just don't see the point of him doing. I mean, like, kills all of the fighters. I mean, he can't kill. Like, it's against the rules. I mean, you mean like take them out? I don't know. I don't understand like what his point would be other than just to gain their trust. But I don't imagine Universe 4 is going to be that OP as that, like, they need that advantage, you know? Considering the fact that if he doesn't go out, they're going to have Frieza, Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, 4 of like the strongest people we've ever met in Dragon Ball. So that's an OP team. Own what, man? Own what, man? I don't know what you're talking about. Do you think Super will go past Oob after the Tournament of Power? Probably not. I really hope at some point Super does go past Oob, though, but I was kind of more in the thought that yes, it would after this particular arc, but there's a couple things in the last couple episodes that have indicated to me that they're not going to do that much of a time jump. Because at this point, they need to do a 3-year time jump in order to justify that. Not that that's impossible, but I will tell you, I tell you this, at least in my personal opinion, I really think after this arc, we're not going to be seeing them use the Dragon Balls very much. Or at least the Super Dragon Balls. Like, they'll use the Super Dragon Balls, then they'll probably use at some point the Earth Dragon Balls, and then the Namekian Dragon Balls, because all of those balls, you start running into a narrative problem where you only have about 3 years in between this and when Oob showed up. That's what they've kind of done with themselves when they actually introduced Brawl. With the way that the Namekian balls are less than a year is helpful for them. Plus, the less restrictions on the Namekian balls are very helpful for them. But the year-long waiting time for the Earth Dragon Balls and the Super Dragon Balls, if they decide to use those orbs at any given time, then you show structurally the way the world works that much time is actually passing on, and so they're eating up their time even that much faster. So I really don't think we're going to be seeing the Dragon Balls be used that much, and if they do, they're going to jump between using one of the other 3 pairs. Just a thought. You seem frustrated so far in your Naruto marathon. Yeah, I am actually really frustrated with Naruto. I'm probably going to do a video with Donnie. We were talking about it, and I was talking about, like, Hinata is my favorite character. No one in this stream, no one in the Naruto fandom will sit around and tell me that Hinata, or if that's her name, if I'm saying it right, Hinata, like, she is the most relatable character in Naruto, hands down, bar none. She is an interesting person because everyone else that we've seen thus far reminds nobody, especially in the Western culture, but probably even in the East with where in Japan, nobody in their preteens, like I guess they're like 12 or 14, I don't know how old they are, but no one at that time of life, besides like a handful of kids, are anything like Naruto, Sasuke, or Sakura, or any of the other people. Like, everyone is so vibrant and just like vibrant, lively, confident in their own power and ability and everything else like that. But Hinata's the only one sitting back going like, oh my god, like, it's like, oh man, like, just so shy and timid and doesn't want to upset anyone, doesn't necessarily, like, wants to fit in, wants to get what she wants to do all this stuff, but doesn't know how to do it. But it's not like she doesn't have the willpower or the power, like even just the power or anything to step up to anyone else that we've met to this point. She's just shy. And I think being that age, at least how I remember being that age, that's how I was all the time. It was like everything was difficult. Everything was like a landslide. Like, oh my god, this is going to be the end of the world if this person doesn't notice me or something like that. And I'm just like completely I'm just like completely lost in my own head and everything like that. So for me, at least how I grew up, she's a very relatable character. Everyone else is basically the same. Like, everyone has like, oh, I doubt myself, but like in the time, like in that one specific time, like, oh yeah, like I'm awesome. And it's not even like, even the people who do doubt themselves are like beautiful. And that's like, they're all like kids, right? So like, even the ones who doubt themselves or like think that, oh no, like this isn't happening, or I'm not going to be able to do this or something, you still have like these looks, and everyone considers you like pretty, or like other people consider you pretty or intellectual, or some aspect about your physical presence or mental presence is appealing to one other person. But with Hinata, no. Like, she is the only one who sits around in the corner and is like, oh yeah, like, you know. And to me, like, that's just, she's relatable, at least to the majority of the audience watching it. So she's the best part. And if she becomes more of a factor, which I think she does, I'm not necessarily sure, that I would keep watching. Hopefully it does get better. I'm about 50 episodes in. I've heard that's when it actually starts getting good. But come on, like 50 episodes for a show to start getting good? Please. Who has time for that? All right. What's up, guys? What's up? Do you have Discord? I do. I actually got Discord last night. MJ finally MJ finally convinced me. People who you actually follow. What the fuck you mean, homie? Your content is amazing, and I follow you more than I follow them, bro. Thanks, man. Thank you. See, like that type of stuff, like, guys, like, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Asher. Thank you. I love you guys too. I completely forgot I watched that vid. Sorry, bro. I hope they do exactly what you suggested. They probably won't, and I'm sure what they come up with is going to be interesting. But I just thought that was just my thought. I had a lot of fun making that video with MJ. That really narrows it down for people who weren't there to hear that part. Just saying. Let's see. Wish you had more subs. Thanks. Hey guys, to everyone who's here. Oh, there's like 44 people here. Jeez. So everyone who's here, actually, I don't know who knows or for what reasons, but I'm actually I don't know if you saw the video or my announcements or stuff on Twitter, because I'm posting more on Twitter about it, but I am doing a massive giveaway, at least for my size, on the 25th, or at least starting the 25th of July. I don't necessarily know how I'm going to do it yet, whether I'm going to do it separately or one big video and pull off tweet. I have various ways to do it, but for every 1,000 subs I have on the giveaway date, I guess, I'm going to be giving away one big thing. And if I get over 8,000 subs, I'll give away something really big, or at least in my opinion, is pretty big. And one of those things, I actually have two things that I've guaranteed so far. So one of them will be Dragon Ball Super, because it's July the 25th. This is when it's actually coming out, so I can guarantee that I'll have it and I'll be able to give it away. But the Blu-ray, first edition Blu-ray for Dragon Ball Super, and also, if I can, I'll throw in the manga, the Volume 1 manga, and then the Saw film collection with another copy, a copy of Predestination by the Spirit Brothers, who are also making Saw Legacy, or Jigsaw, or whatever they end up calling it. And those are the only two things I have, like, I can think of right now, and are relatively cheap, to be honest. So I really want to do that. So one thing for every 1,000 people. So July 25th, please make sure to mark that on your calendars. Look forward to that, because I can't wait to do that, guys. I'm giddy about it, honestly. I'm really giddy about, like, I can't wait to show everyone what I want to do and how I want to give it away, and what it is I want to give away. But basically everything that I've done on this channel, or a semblance of who I am, through everything I cover, I'll be giving away. Like, one thing will have something to do with the other. And, one of the things I want to give away as well is Dokkan cards. If y'all, oh, not Dokkan cards, Dragon Ball Heroes cards. I have quite a few. I don't know how good they are. They're not really useful for anything, but I'll figure out a way to give those out as well. So, just a little plug. It's something I'm really excited about. I hope people who follow me are excited about that as well, because, like I've said, it's been kind of a crazy year. I've been in law school for a while, and I didn't think, honestly, there was a part of me that's like, everything's going to bury me, and YouTube's not going to be rewarding enough for me to keep doing it. And lo and behold, I just kept doing it, and I got so much support and love from you guys that I just want to give back in some way, because without this, getting through law school would have been very, very difficult, at least the first year. So, I just want to give it back. So, look forward to that. So yeah, thank you. Anyway, loving your podcast style video, man. I listen to them when I work out or about to fall asleep. You have something here with your topics. Yeah, I like that too. I find that people, or at least I only create content that I would like to listen to. And what I realized before I actually started making YouTube videos was people put a lot of effort and everything to, I guess, edit it and all that other stuff, and more power to them, but I don't have the time. I tried to in the past. I don't have the time, so my thought was I'll just get more comfortable, have someone on to talk with me, or figure out a way that I can talk about something for a couple minutes, even like 5 minutes or so, and give just like one picture, because I feel like most of you guys, based on my my statistics, watch this stuff on your phones or your computers or televisions or whatever anyone watches this on. So yeah, like that's one of the reasons I do what I do. I just feel like keep it simple, give some good ideas, some good context to like what we're talking about, keep it fun loving, kind of humorous if possible, and I think people enjoy that. So I'm happy to hear that. I'm actually really happy to hear that whatever I'm doing is working. What I missed a little. I mean, I'm sure I'm behind I'm sorry guys, maybe you noticed I'm always behind the chat because I like to answer as many people as possible. Hey Mark, would you like to see an adult Gotenks in the canon story? Yes, I think GT really screwed us because they didn't have them fused. In fact, when they knew they weren't, or like when they suggested they were going to fuse, that's right around the time when they knew that they were going to get canceled, I think. So I bet they actually had a reason to have Goten and Trunks fuse and fight in the adult Gotenks, which like what everyone wanted to see, and they decided against it because it was just going to eat up time, and it was going to be just kind of something they did with Oob during GT, where he came back for like a second and it was like, yeah, Oob, and then he just completely gets wiped out and like completely useless. So instead of do that, they just kind of figured out a contrived reason for them not to fuse, even though it would have made so much sense for them to it regardless. Oh yeah, that has to be true, because I think they decided to fuse when they were fighting Omega Shinron, because they were like, oh, we need to fuse, and Goku was like, no, it won't even matter. So, or Vegeta, someone. So yeah, I would really like to see that. What's up? R.I.P. and Peaches. It's actually a pretty funny name. What's up, man? Tripod. What's up? Okay, if your fan-made Dragon Ball Super Baby Saga idea becomes real, when it gets dubbed Funimation, better find a better voice actor for Baby. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they will. I'm sure they'll figure out something else. IHOP again. Do you play Dokkan? I don't play Dokkan. Well, I do, but I only really log in to get the bonuses. I've gotten some good cards just from getting bonuses, so but I don't really play, so that's just one thing. The video with Nathan you're doing is the video I've been looking for. I got notifications on. Oh, you mean the spoiler video? Yeah, that will be out tomorrow or Friday. I can't really remember which coming out tomorrow or Friday. Because of that, because you put on notifications right after this, I'll make sure to move that to 4 o'clock my time, Central Time, for tomorrow. So be expecting that. Whatever is, if I got it mixed around, it comes out on Friday, I'll just move Thursdays to Friday. It won't matter. So yeah, hopefully you like that. Who should win? Who would win in a fight with Gohan? Gohan or 17? Gohan would destroy 17. At least in my opinion. Many of your theory, I like many of your theories, but I would like it if Geekless would sometimes disagree with you, or at least try to say something different than I completely agree with you. Yeah. To be fair, one of the things that MJ and I feel get along really well, which is also one of the hard things about actually bringing this up or doing videos together, especially videos where we could disagree on this, that, or the other. We get along, we agree on a lot of things. To be fair, and I'm always trying to look for people to do these videos with. I want to use people in their talent regions. If someone's a good theorist or something like that, I would really love to do these videos with them, because I could bring them an idea and they could think about it in a way different than me, and then we could disagree on like what's better. But at the same time, it's really unfair to kind of criticize MJ like that. He's not necessarily a theorist. He's the type of guy who I'll feed him an idea, and if you guys watch our videos, you hear this constantly. But he's the type of guy who I'll feed him an idea and he'll come up with awesome scenes. His like Mark Out Moment series he'll come up with these awesome scenes that revolve around that particular situation, or that particular character on character fight or something, and interesting things that help feed my overarching idea of the story and how it can go and interactions that can happen to it. So that's how we really work together. He doesn't think of the broad things as much as I do. MJ is a power scaler. MJ is a huge fan, but he doesn't necessarily walk on that same side as I do. Now, he's very good at it, but he's not like as comfortable with it as I am. So, and he freely admits that in the videos. And I just don't think it's like worth or good to criticize him for that. I understand that you're not criticizing, though. I understand. It's just I'm still looking, and I will find somebody who I can bring in who could disagree and come up with other theories or ways around things or something like that. But I understand what you're saying. I really like working with MJ, though, so it probably won't stop anytime soon. If I have an idea, then he's just a great guy to bring in, because we could sit down and, you know, hash out 6 videos in a matter of an hour or two. And, you know, we got a lot of content, obviously. So, yeah, more of MJ. How strong do you think Broly and Kale would be if they did either the mentioned the Metamorian fusion or the Potara fusion? First of all, a female and a male fusing is an interesting... they would be strong. I don't necessarily succumb to the idea that Broly is unbelievably strong or impossibly strong or always getting stronger. But at the same time, I don't necessarily think he's as weak as everyone says as well. He's a movie character. They can be however strong they want, and we don't necessarily need to take it as such that he is this strong or he is that strong or he's not as strong as you think or he's stronger than you think or anything like that. So we'll have to wait and see. And I'm sure Kale will give us some kind of indication onto how strong he actually is. So let's see. I have never seen Naruto. Yeah, Naruto's okay. I see why people like it. I just don't have time for it right now. It's not that good, in my opinion. What? Shikamaru is one of the most relatable characters. Is he the guy with the dog? I don't know. Yes, at in guy 2005. Okay. Oh, you're just agreeing. Okay. Okay. Hinata lost everything redeemable about her in Boruto. Her boob size. Oh. Oh, that's terrible but funny. What about Lee? Like, guys, I'm only like 50 episodes in. I'm sorry, I can't really speak to any of this. I'd like to at some point. I thought I could get through Naruto like I got through Bleach, but it's just been hard. At least maximum power times 400 in base form. Is that you're answering? Yeah, you're answering Broly, the Broly question. I don't know. Like I said, I have no idea. Hopefully they'll show us just how strong Kale is. Let's see. I'm pretty self-confident due to my disability. They make me a mentally strong person. See, like, I also have disability that I grew up with and really hindered my social and personal and mental education. And, you know, just kind of maturity as well. And it made me closeted. Not necessarily because it really made me like antisocial and very like not just not necessarily myself. The reason being because kids are mean. And I had problems reading. I had all these other stuff. I used to dread going to school because they would make us read out loud in front of the class. And it's just so unbelievably embarrassing. I had such problems. And listen to me right now. Sometimes I have a hard time reading what y'all say. It's just stuff has plagued me for a long time, and I got over it. I mean, hell, I do this YouTube stuff. You get over your social anxieties, especially as you get older, and you realize that none of it really matters. But yeah, like it's good to know that it helped you as a person. I think it helped me as well. It just took me a long time to actually realize. My favorite character is Orochimaru. Who are these guys? I don't know who these people are. I'm sorry. The ramen guy is most relatable. What are you talking about? Okay, guys, like 50 episodes in, you can give me a little break. I'm just saying, like, from what I've seen thus far. Let's see. Okay, I already answered the geek list question. Yo, what's going on? What's going on? And let's see. I put the fun and dysfunctional. There you go. That's the way to live life. Man, I re-recorded all the Walking Dead Survival Instinct on a VHS for no reason. Why? What were you gonna do with it? Boring. Geek List would disagree with you. Different. Boring. Okay. I should watch Naruto, but there are so many other animes. Yes, there is way too many other animes. Okay, Dragon Chronicle. I realize it did take me a long time to get your question, but I definitely did get to that question, so I'm gonna keep ignoring it. Who has 50 episodes of Naruto when Bleach hops on and off? I liked Bleach. I really did. I mean, I even liked the Bount arc, even though a lot of people didn't. Just binge watching it was pretty nice for me. At the same time, like those shows, there's something about them that's hard for me to watch. It's very, very childish, and it's not like Dragon Ball isn't childish, but I've just been watching it for so long, and I started it at such an early age that it's nostalgic a lot more than it is like amazing storytelling. And when it comes to anime, I don't necessarily watch as much as I should, but I do like to focus on some of the more acclaimed things that are being shown or have been out for a long time. I mean, the last thing I watched, I sat down one day and I watched like the first season of Assassination Classroom, which I thought was fantastic. I thought it was a funny show. The only problem with that show, and I need to take a break before I start watching season 2, is the fact that it's just too lighthearted. Like, that show so many times like brings up an interesting dynamic and you're like, oh man, I wonder how this is going to play out, and then they nullify it like within the episode or the next episode, and I was like, come on. So that's a big problem, I think. Which comment is he reading? I don't know. I don't really know where you guys are or anything, but like, I'm going in order. So if you find what I'm talking about, Dragon Chronicle, I'm on your comment right now. Which comment is he reading? That's the one I'm on right now, and I'm just going to move down until I get to the end, hopefully. I'm not going to be on for too long, but I want to get to as many people as I can. Dragon Chronicle, you can't really help it if Geek List agrees with him. That's true. But I agree what he's saying. Like, there is nice to have a little debate, so we'll work on that in the future. I think it'd be more fun. What do you think Goku's next form will be? Goku getting a red aura with black hair, Vegeta getting SSB, SS23, and Gohan getting white. What do you think about it? I think Goku's going to get his potential unlocked from the Elder Kai. I think Gohan is going to get some kind of God aura mystic form, which would be really awesome, like white with blue, that blue milky aura surrounding him, kind of like the Rage form was, but calm-minded, because Piccolo has basically been saying this whole time, like, you know, you've been working off your whole life these anger boosts, but that's not really how you bring out real true power. So I hope they really kind of bring that back and work with that in some way. And then Vegeta, I think he's just going to stay Super Saiyan Blue, but get stronger. That's what he does. That's what he did with Super Saiyan 2. He just gets stronger. He just pushes his base. He does it more than Goku does. Hurt my neck in jujitsu sparring. Oh man, I'm sorry. That sucks. That's pure AIDS. What? Oh no! Don't. Let's not do that. Let's not be like that. Ever heard of an advocate of the devil? Let's keep it nice, guys. Kissy face, I think, or whistling. Yeah, but that's not that interesting. A discussion is much more interesting where there are conflicting visions. I agree. I completely agree. I already answered that question. So, sweet. You mean Devil's Advocate? Well, it's called Advocate of the Devil in Dutch, but I guess that's how it is called in English. Yeah, it's Devil's Advocate in English. Please respond to my suggestion. Why am I listening to this? This is freaking boring. Okay, you're fucking banned, man. I'm done. Like, I already responded to him. I'm not. I took like a couple minutes to respond to you. So like, way early on. So I'm not dealing with that fucking bullshit. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I was gonna start a podcast called the peculiar. Sorry. Oh yeah, I was gonna start a podcast called the Peculiar Production Podcast, but I spent like $70 or pounds. Is it pounds? Quid? I don't. On the equipment, and none of it would work. Oh man, I'm sorry about that. That sucks. That really sucks. Okay. He is answering comments in a chronological order. Hello? I don't know. Can someone tell me what he was responding after, or whether he was just... I will unblock him if someone could tell me whether he was calming down, but when I see just a wall of text from like one person saying I haven't answered him when I answered him like minutes ago, I'm not gonna deal with that today. I'm sorry. Hello, I don't know. Yeah. You doing a video with Nathan? That makes me hard. Yeah, like we don't get together enough and do videos, so yeah. Who is your favorite Dragon Ball Super character? I love Hit. I know he's not really a character, and he's just basically a hacks character and everything else like that, but like, I do like Hit. I really do. I always like Goten. Gohan's been kind of cool recently. Vegeta's had more character development in this series than any other series or any other person, so that's really awesome. And I love any time they give to any of the other side characters. But right now it's Hit. Hit's just the coolest person to me. Maybe Jiren. We'll wait to see how awesome Jiren is. But I don't think they'll overcome how badass Hit was during that first tournament, or even in the like little filler arc that they did. That would be really cool too. You're doing a video with... Okay, I already said that. Is the video buffering for anyone else? Nah, taking shots with at your boy MJ. Who's taking shots at... I'm taking shots at MJ. Do you think Goten will have a screen time if they make filler episodes in between the tournament? I do want them to do that though, because they're not going to be able to fight and watch the tournament. I would like I've kind of made or suggested before, I would really like for Gowasu to, I guess I want Gowasu to do GodTube, stream the tournament, and basically show that so Goten and Trunks can actually watch the proceedings and what's going on. And it'd be a funny way to kind of show GodTube and also kind of poke fun at this community as much as they have been. So that's something I'd like to see. I would like to see them watching it and also like get distracted by it. And because they're supposed to be watching the park, there's like a park ranger stuff. That's what they're supposed to be kind of looking after and everything. It'd be funny if they had to cut back to them and they were like, oh no, something went wrong, and they have to go do that in order to kind of break tension. But I really don't think they're going to do that. If the last tournament arc is anything to basically base this off of, they might cut back one way or the other, but we're not necessarily going to get a big thing. We're going to get like nothing but fight for a couple episodes, which is cool, but at the same time it would be interesting to do kind of filler episodes in between. Make it longer. Who's your favorite DB YouTuber before you started uploading? Who was my favorite DB tuber before I started uploading? If I can find where you were, I'm sorry. I really like Danny. Interestingly enough, before I actually started uploading, I was like, man, like if I could just get geekdoms and Ant and Rhyme Styles, or most of, like, if I could just get their attention, like those guys are my favorite, they're awesome and everything. And look, we're like less than 2 years out and into this, and yeah, I talk with Danny pretty regularly, not every day, but him and I are tight. He's a really nice guy. I know, like I want to say, like I know he does get a lot of flack from the community. Probably not as much as it seems sometimes, but he does get a lot of flack from people. He's a really nice guy, and he does things like we've talked about this stuff and stuff that he's done for people in this community that's just not what you would expect. Like, not that you wouldn't expect. I don't really know how to say it. It's like, it's not what I expected. And I'm just like, I've been sitting there at some points and being like, wow, like I can't believe he actually I can't believe he did that. Like I can't believe you did that. That's very generous, or that's really cool of you, or something. And just the fact that, like, yeah, he's really helped me with my channel. I mean, not only the advice and all this other stuff, but he's also the videos I've done with him have really helped me and propelled my sub count, and just kind of helped me be where I am right now. So I'm very grateful for that. And I also I met Donnie after I started uploading, and he was a huge help as well, and a very good friend. I don't know who else follows D Free, but that video he made the other day, I mean, we're good friends. That video he made the other day, that kind of opening up video and everything, he called me a couple days after, like a day after, and him and I like talked for 5 hours about that stuff. And I'm not going to go into detail or anything like that, but yeah, like that's the type of friendship I have with Donnie. So same thing with Danny. Like I'll be on late night calls with him whenever we talk, and it turns into like a 4 or 5 hour conversation all the time. So we got to do one video, and then like 5 hours later we haven't done the video. So it's just one of those things. One of the best things about YouTube really is the connections you make with people, not just the people who enjoy the content and want to talk about the stuff they love, which is awesome all the time, but like, yeah, the people I meet and do collabs with and everything. And like I always say on these things, like I'm very open to working with other people and new people. I just want to see, honestly, all I really want to see is that you have passion for it. I want to see that you're not just like, I don't want to see that, like, I want to see that you have passion. I want to see that you actually make content. I don't want, if anyone comes up to me and is like, hey, I have an idea, but like I'm starting a channel, or I just started a channel, it's like, that's great. Come back to me when you have, like, come back to me even when you got like 10 videos in, just show me that you can actually keep up with making content. Because I feel like, especially when you begin, you don't need to have awesome sound, you don't need to have great editing equipment or anything else. You just need awesome ideas, and people will gravitate, like me or anyone else that I work with. So that's just one thing. I'm always open. So if you guys are interested, any of you, the best places to get a hold of me, you can always YouTube message me. I don't check it regularly, but I will from time to time. And at the same time, like you can always try to tweet me, and if I see it, if you want me to watch like a theory or something, and I have time, theory, anything that you feel like is different from the crowd, then tweet me or send it through YouTube message or something. And if I see it, I'll ask for it, or I'll watch it, and I'll give my thoughts. So, yeah. I know I'm way far behind, guys. I'm really sorry about that. I do like to give time to these questions, though, considering it doesn't move too fast. And I really respect everyone who's here and is commenting, so I want to give everyone the time they deserve for every answer. I know not everyone gets as long of an answer as that, but it is what it is. Broly chick with dicks edition. Broly chicks with dicks. No. Oh god, no. Oh god. Why do so many of your videos start with you laughing out of nowhere? It always gives me the creeps and feels like you're trying hard to be approachable. A fan. I'm just like I'm kind of like a happy-go-lucky guy, honestly. Like it's just, to me, I mean, you could be right. Like I've already kind of mentioned, like I've had this way about me for a long time. My own personal disability when I was growing up and everything made me incredibly awkward. So as I grew up and became more confident, I had to actually learn how to be approachable and approach people. And I just laugh easy. It is kind of, in my opinion, it's one of those things that is approachable. It's like, that person is the type of person I want to be around, and it's not something I do. It's really, honestly, it's not something I do intentionally. It's just the way I am and the way kind of I've grown up with my life and everything. So things make me laugh. Like, it's awkward or it's funny or it's, it's not something I expected or any of that stuff. Like, I just like laughing. I feel like it brightens up my day. I mean, if it's creepy, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to change that. It's just who I am. So it's one of those things. So, loved how to fix the Broly movie. Any chance you do any other videos recreating the movies? Yeah, I will. I will do those eventually. I want to recreate Second Coming next. But at the same time, I might, if I do, I don't know how long you've been in the chat, but or how long you've been here, but I was talking about, like, I have this problem where I can't force myself. Like, I can make videos, no problem. I can do this type of stuff. I can talk off the top of my head really easily, but it's not really cohesive to, or it's not conducive to making, like, well thought out, organized type of situations. I have to actually write it down. And because of law school and everything, I just got into the habit, instead of writing stuff down on the computer, I actually write it down by hand. And it's just easier for me now. And so I try to write out scripts for these things so it could be a lot more on point. Like, this happens, and then this happens, and then this happens, and this happens for this reason. So I can go on tangents whenever I want and, like, just edit it all together to be like, oh wow, that was like a really cohesive story, and I want to explore that more. I want to think about it more. Like, what did you, and like start up a conversation. What did I miss? What could be better? Anything like that. But I can't, like, force myself to do it. I get really self-conscious about what I'm writing, or whether it's good, or whether it's connecting or flowing or anything like that. Every time I have done it, I'm very happy with how it turns out, but it's just hard for me. So it's something I have to get over, and hopefully if I can get over it, I can start making more and more of those videos really quickly, because that's really what I want to do on this channel. As much as I do like my theory videos and all this other stuff, I like recreating and taking stuff that's kind of already, like, yeah, like, what if Broly was a good movie, but, like, actually have an outline for, like, how to make it a good movie, and then, like, jumping off of that, like, how does Second Coming change and become a good movie, and then taking off that, like, what does Bio Broly become, and how do those three movies connect, like, one way or the other. The one thing I think about the Broly thing is focus it on Vegeta. Not Goku, not Gohan, not anything. If you saw the original video, I talked about this, but not any of that stuff. That's the stuff I really like, and that's the stuff that I'm going to actually get to if I actually do that. I also want to do a hit special. Like, I have a whole story outlined in my head, at least, and I've outlined it at other places for MJ, and MJ fucking loves the idea. But MJ and I basically work together to basically create, like, a backstory for Hit, that explains all of these little quirks and all of this stuff, like why he seems to be buddy with Vados, why he wanted the cube, all this other stuff. We created a story to help explain away all that, and I want to get that to you guys because I think that's really cool. I'm also working on a Saul 7 rewrite. Like, what if it was actually good? So that's something I want to do. To me, it's just hard. Like, that's just hard. Like, that's an excuse, really. But it's little by little I'm working on it. Thank you. I like the laughing. I just like laughing at. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I have heard that before. Like, people think that like I'm not necessarily. They don't like the laughing. I've gotten more of that as I've gotten bigger. I just gonna be frank. I don't care. I am not gonna change who I am. And like I said, it's not. When it comes out, it's not like forced. It's just the way I am. It's this situation where it's how I grew up. It's how I deal with certain things that are either, like I said, funny, shy, awkward, all this other stuff. And yeah, you might think, yeah, it's kind of like this way of being approachable, but that's how I learned how to live life and actually have people approach me and feel like I was worth talking to and everything like that. It made me a more confident person because people are relaxed by it. So yeah, I mean, survival mechanism, whatever you want to call it, that's what that is. Let's see. How do you think about the new rule about disappearing right when you fall off the stage? How do you think that will affect characters like Gohan, who could get very angry if, say, Goku or Piccolo fell? I think that's a cool rule. I wish they didn't do that because I do think that there's a potential there to have warriors who've already lost on the sidelines. Like I've argued before, this could be Rocky IV moment for Dragon Ball Super where everyone's against Goku, but because they get thrown out, then they become the audience and they are for Goku after a certain point, like against and then for and all this other stuff. But if they disappear, there's going to be something like we're never going to see them again. And it's just like I think it's a plot convenience to be like, we're going in with 80 people, maybe like 20 people are going to be relevant in any way, and we don't necessarily want to give unique designs or voice actors or any of these other things to these people who are not necessarily going to ever speak. So the best thing to do is just get them off the tournament ring as soon as possible and then just make them disappear and never hear from them again. They're never going to be important again unless they are later down the line. And then we can just be like, oh yeah, that guy was there, or this girl was here, or something else like that. So the one reason I don't like that is because it really kind of, it's always annoyed me that the Battle Royale thing, I understand it's different, it's kind of cool for a lot of people, but at the same time for me, it's, I don't know. Like I want for the most part, like I wanted like a dart tournament type of situation here. I thought that would be a lot cooler. I feel like there's too many plot conveniences or contrived ways that can get rid of a ton of people right now, so they make it seem more epic than it actually ends up being, and I don't necessarily like that. So, I mean, it is what it is. I think a lot of people are very excited, but whatever. It is one of those things. Let's not do that. Let's not. I will not. If we're gonna be here, if we're gonna be talking, and if I'm gonna be answering these questions, let's all be civil. No calling each other dicks, no getting into arguments with yourselves or anything like that. Please try to keep it civil. Spoiler alert, teenage Hinata is wet. Oh no. I've always wanted to get to Shipperton at some point. I really do. Because it just seems so much cooler. I've heard it's worse, but it just seems cooler. I was just like, the beginning of Naruto is just so absolutely contrived. In my opinion, it's so contrived. No, it's boring. So boring. Alright. Kid is the guy with the dog. Shikamuro Muru is one of the shadow position jutsus. Jutsu. Yeah, okay. I guess I haven't met him yet, or I just don't know him by name. I do know the guy with the dog though. He's interesting. Will Goku do his iconic Super Dragon? I'm sorry. Will Goku do his iconic Super Dragon distinction any arc? Distinct any arc? Oh, you mean like his Super Dragon Fist? I'm sorry. Maybe. I mean, that was never canon. He only did it in movie 13 and against Super 17. So none of that's officially canon. But yeah, they could. Like, I think they should. I would like it. Let's see. Hey, Real, what are your thoughts on Khalifa's potential? I don't expect her to get any stronger than she is now, but I'm not. But I'm not against seeing her get stronger if they come up with a good story. Yeah, I mean, I think it's absolutely possible that she doesn't get any stronger. I did a video about that, saying why I feel like she could potentially get something like Super Saiyan Rage, and I've elaborated on a couple of videos since. So you can check out those videos. I personally think that you're right. She probably won't get any stronger, but the way they're building her up, it's potential like she could potentially get so much stronger so quickly, and that's why they're doing that, and that's why they've basically been alluding to what makes her angry other than other people. One of the things I thought was potentially, she seems to think that ape, monkey, gorilla, chimpanzee, that type of stuff is an insult, where it doesn't necessarily affect Kaba or Kale. And the fact that Frieza tends to exclusively talk like that to address Saiyans is something that would potentially make her mad. So we'll see how strong she gets, or how much she puts a hurt on Frieza for saying that stuff, especially if she says it to Kale, which I'm sure is going to be something that really makes her mad. So we'll see any potential power up, or even just hurt bombs she puts on on Kale or Frieza. I'm sorry. And bonus points to you if you know where hurt bombs comes from. I was in a coma for 3 weeks when I was 6 with. I won't read this out loud. I'll read this. I don't want to share this too much. You can see it in the chat, but I'm not gonna share it. Yeah, that's Z Fighter 91. That's really rough. That's that's really rough. But yeah, like I understand where you're coming from. I can understand and see like why or how that stuff makes you a stronger person. So good for you. Seriously, like I don't know if we talked about this last time. And excuse me if you did describe this a little last time. I seem to tend to remember that the last stream I did, things got too real. Sorry the pun, but they got way too real. But yeah, and like that's honestly, I am sorry. I have problems myself, but nothing like that. So yeah, moving on. Let's see. Ichigo's English dub voice actor was the Black Power Ranger. No way. That's awesome. Okay. Yo, real to real, do you think Goten and Trunks should have their own arc, but with super characters development? Yeah, I did a video about this with MJ, basically saying that after the tournament, what they should do is immediately adapt Yo-Son Goku and his friends return into an arc, and give it to basically Goten and Trunks. You should. I'm not going to go much more into it, but I did do that video where I thought that they could get their own mini arc, where they basically develop this and have like a celebration, everything with the super characters and all the development from this show. You can go check that out. It was only about a week ago, so it shouldn't be too hard to find. Bro, he wasn't calming down. I would have done the same thing. Oh, wow. I am way behind if this is what I'm at. Wow. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I try to do this. I try to do this. Realize you were answering it chronologically. He stopped. Okay. Then I will unblock. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Oh no. Professor Peculiar, I'm sorry. Alright. There. If any of you guys know Dragon Chronicle, please reach out to him and tell him that I've unblocked him. Or if he's still on here, I'm really sorry. I don't want to do that, guys. I really don't. But if I just see a wall of mad messages, I will block. I'll shut that down. I will not have it. If you're arguing with someone on here, if you're doing any of this stuff, or you're arguing with me, I won't have it. I just won't. Oh man, Professor Peculiar, I am so sorry. I accidentally blocked you. I mean, I unblocked you, but yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. God damn, I feel bad about that. Bro, he wasn't calming down. God damn it. Okay. You can see that for yourself. Do you think the losing universe will be erased immediately, or will the gods of the lost have to wait desperately knowing they will be erased, or worse? It sounds like if the leaks are to be believed, which we still have to say, it sounds like to me that yes, they will be, the people will be erased, but I'm not necessarily sure the universe itself will be erased. I think they should, if they're going to do that, they should wait for it to be the very end of the tournament. It's like, well, you lost, so done. Because remember, like, the Xenos are there to enjoy what's going on, and even though it's like a cough and a sneeze to them, they don't give two shits, or it doesn't give any effort to destroy an entire universe. You got to imagine that will distract them enough that they don't necessarily get to watch the proceedings, and they only have 48 minutes, so I don't necessarily think that the whole universe is going to get destroyed. It's just going to be set up that if you fall off, you get erased. So just a thought, but I really don't see it happening. You should do a video on if Hit is the Universe 6 version of a Namekian where they've evolved differently. I don't think so. I did a video about why I feel like Universe 6 doesn't have Namekians with Geek List or MJ. It's on my channel and it's on his. We uploaded it like a month apart because I thought it was too good to like let it just kind of get buried. So you can go see that video. It was only a couple of weeks ago, so it'd be interesting to go see, get my take on it. But basically, I basically say that there are no Namekians in Universe 6, and I have a reason for that, but I won't go into it here. You and Geekdom are my favorite two Dragon Ball YouTubers. I enjoy listening to your discussions. Thank you. Veronica! Oh my god! She might be out of here by now, but yeah, that's okay. I'm not gonna go into it. Thank you for joining if you're still in here, because that made my day. Actually, I'm gonna text her right now because she probably left. And if she's still in here, then she might be listening. I'm like way super behind, so I'm just gonna 1 second. I'm way super behind, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying. Okay. Who do you think should be the one to train Goten and Trunks? I think that they should go to the time chamber and then venture off with Jocko, but what do you think? I mean, I've covered this in several videos before. I think a spin-off version of Goten and Trunks joining the Galactic Control is awesome. I did a video with Mike from Laughingstock Media a while ago, and we discussed it more in depth, so you can go find that. It's like 6 Dragon Ball Super sequel ideas, or like Dragon Ball Super sequel ideas, or something like that. The thumbnail is Brawn Pan. So yeah, if you want to go see my idea on that, that's something I think that'd be cool. What if Goku Black was brought back someone? Wait. What if Goku Black was brought back someone because God hides him in Universe 10 team, and when the fights start, he just takes out his whole team? That'd be crazy. Maybe. I mean, I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think Gowasu would allow that. Because he feels really responsible for everything that happened, so I don't think he would allow that. He doesn't deserve the hate he gets. D-Free gets hate? I have no idea. Again, Professor Peculiar, oh my god, I'm so sorry I blocked you, oh my god. I really did not mean to, oh my god. Let's see. Oh, I can actually view them, alright, cool. I didn't mean to do that either. Oh, no. No. Alright, whatever. Let's see. I'm gonna... I lost my place. I'm gonna try to find it. God damn it. Here's my favorite character, too. Oh, man. Dang. I completely lost. Let's see. Yeah, view. Okay. I'm going to start making videos again. It's been too long. Yes, Professor Peculiar, start making videos again. Everyone who has a YouTube channel and has aspirations to make videos, just make content. Like, I swear, if you start a channel with the idea that, you know, there's a certain voice that I'm not hearing, or certain subjects or certain concepts that I'm not hearing, that I want to hear, that I feel like are worth talking about, and no one's necessarily filling that void, or you just have the itch to do it yourself, then make a channel and do it. I don't think you don't need expensive equipment or anything. Like I said, if you want advice or something, just, you know, YouTube message me, or, you know, tweet me or something if you want advice or something, or inspiration to actually keep up making videos. Like I said, like, this is something I love doing, and it wasn't like that for a long time. I just had to persist and do it a lot, to the point where I got so I don't know, I just got so involved with it that it's something that I just do pretty regularly, and I try to keep up with as much as possible. It's a part of my day now, and I try not to make it an overwhelming part of my day. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it really becomes one of those things, but it's just, I really, really like it, and I feel like you would too if you try. Like, if I'm not saying people don't try. I just think that we should all, if you made a video or a channel to do something, then try it. And if you don't like it, that's fine, but try. I think it's important to. If you feel like it. I mean, like, I know I'm trying to be inspirational or something, but I don't know. Anyway, let's see. I skipped Jonathan's. Like, I like Hit 2 is my favorite character. Yeah, awesome. And then we got Kanji and Dimsy talking. I'm gonna skip all that. Thank you. I love my laugh too. Thank you so much. I will answer more questions in a second. One second. Vegeta is my favorite character post Majin Vegeta. I love him as a family man. I love him too as a family man. I really think it's awesome. Veronica knows that what she's talking about. Dimsy, I'm sorry. I love you. Forgive me. Butchered my name. Fimsy's Fomain. Fountain Overtime. Dimsy's Cocaine. Pure quality cocaine. I like that. I'm gonna start calling Dimsy's Cocaine. Oh, that's great. Okay, so I'm just the middleman. You're a great YouTuber. and also seem like a nice guy. Congrats on graduate. No, I haven't graduated law school yet. No. That's a long time away. I don't know why people get that idea. I guess it's the way I actually I talk about it, but no, I just got 1 year done. I got 1 year done, and that's good enough for me right now. I'm in summer school right now, and I'm also kind of juggling a couple other things that hopefully work out for the best. But yeah, not done with law school. Hopefully I'll finish. I mean, it's not even a hopeful thing. I will finish. So yeah. Sup, man? I got here late. Yeah, I've been doing this far later than I wanted to, but I'm really glad people are still listening. Holy crap! It always shocks me, guys. It always shocks me, and that's why I really try to answer everyone's questions, because it really just shocks me how many people are still listening and want to give their opinions and everything. It's so great, honestly. It's so great. I want to give as much time as possible, and because I don't have a huge audience right now, I don't necessarily have a lot of people clamoring, and it's easy to keep up with than someone like, who's ever been in Danny's streams is impossible. I mean, it's just impossible. Don't say civil, because civil means slave, and that's for real. Okay. Who's the biggest underdog in the tournament that might win? Like I said, Kaba. I want Kaba to win. I think he's an underdog. I think they've been giving him an extraordinary amount of time leading up to the tournament, and it would be interesting to see Universe 6 win. So Kaba. In my opinion, Naruto Shippuden is the real show, and all of Naruto is just a big prequel. So it's kind of like in your opinion, basically like Dragon Ball is to Z for a lot of people. I can totally see that, and honestly, like I said, I really want to get to Shippuden. I don't know. I really want to get to it because it looks awesome. I can't get past. Like, I'm a completist. I have to watch it all, and that's the problem. Like, I have to watch this. I have to watch the filler. I have to watch all of this, and it's hard for me. It's hard because a lot of it's boring. Steven, how are you, man? It's been too long. I checked out your YouTube channel, by the way, and nice stuff. There's no real idea of like where you're going with it. We could talk about that later. We'll talk about that later in private. I wanna ask you what you want to do with it, because you got some talent, guy. Man, you have some real drawing talent. So keep up the good work, honestly, especially on the Instagram. Really, really nice. Who's the biggest underground in the tournament that might win? Kaba. Like I said, obviously. Okay, I know I'm really far behind, so guys, I understand people do that all the time. They put things multiple times. So when I see it multiple times, like I said, I'm just gonna skip it eventually. So yeah. Thoughts on Sony making R-rated films like Step Brother, Elysium, kid friendly? I actually did a video about that. That is going to go up. I don't know, maybe Friday. I'll probably put it up on Friday. So yeah, there's a video about that I did with Mikey. So. For anyone who's interested in my opinions on Sony trying to make everything kid-friendly. How long do you think the battle will take? Well, 48 minutes, so... I mean, if the Frieza 5-minute Namek arc is 10 episodes, or 3.5 hours, so this is going to be 3.5 hours time, let's see, like 5 minutes... So that's 9 times 5 is 45 plus the 3. So we got 3.5 hours. So 3 times 9 is... Wow, I'm super bad at math. So 3 times 9 is 27. So it's going to be about 30 hours long. That's 30 hours worth of episodes if the Namekian fight is something to go on. But in all fairness, it'll probably be just like 10 episodes, hopefully. Something longer, though. I would really like... I see you down here. If I had to guess, I would say it'd be 15 to 21 episodes. I agree. That'd be cool. I would agree with that. I'm far behind on these things. I'm trying to get through, man. I'm really trying, and I'm just realizing there's like indications here that see just how far behind I am. So, let's see. I'm totally calling the last fight as Kaba versus Gohan with Kaba winning. I'm calling the final fight is Jiren versus Gohan and Kaba left in some kind of rubble or something where he doesn't necessarily fight, but he wins on technicality, and kind of the same way that Monaka won on technicality, where he really shouldn't have. Just my opinion. Taking God, 10 minutes behind. Jeez. All right. Yeah. So just on technicality, I'm gonna try to speed this up. Wait, Kanji's in here. Yeah, totally. I don't understand. He's never in anywhere. Are the Super Saiyan White rumors going to happen? Probably not. My feelings are hurt. I'm sorry. R.I.P. Peculiar. Imagine the gods standing there, knowing he'll be erased, and then Zeno says, "Please stand over there. I'll erase you." How would that god feel? That would be awesome. Actually, I want to see that. Like, I want to actually see that particular line. It's like, just stand over there. I'll erase you after all this is said and done. That would be cool. Future Omni King is Zamasu. That is almost a fact. Yeah, MJ did a video with that. Like, him and I did that theory video a long time ago, and there's like even more proof now to like say that might be the case, and I really hope it is. Imagine if Grand Prix said, "We will not erase gods. Instead, we will send them to places of eternal pain." I mean, some of them are so egocentric, egotistical that they might prefer that. They don't want to get erased. Champa and Vados mentioned Namekians, so I think they have Namekians. They mentioned Namekians, but at the same time, like, that doesn't mean, like, Vados and Champa go to Universe 7 constantly, or at least more so than they should, so they might be referring to the Namekians that we know, considering the fact that the Namekians were basically around for the longest time. I mean, the ones we met in Dragon Ball Z were affected by a huge drought that basically wiped out their entire population. Not to mention the fact that the Eternal Dragon, or, Shenlong or Shenron, whatever you want to call him, has or mentions a Namekian book of legends, which actually knows about the Super Saiyan gods, versus Vegeta, the Prince of All Saiyans, not knowing anything about it, even though he knew about Super Saiyan when the Universe 6 Saiyans don't know about Super Saiyan. So it's just I don't see it. I don't see there being Namekians on Universe 6, but I guess it is debatable until we actually get some kind of idea. Oh, I'm not an hour behind. I'm trying. I'm not an hour behind, but I am kind of. Behind. Do you think Dragon Ball Super will show Goten and Trunks fighting poachers during the tournament? Maybe. I've already answered that, potentially, but I don't think so. Hey man, what's up? Nothing much, just doing all this stuff, trying to not be 27 minutes behind. Who wishes for Goten's development arc? I do. Let's see. I think we will get 2 short minutes of it. Yeah, that's probably most likely true. Everyone, stop until he catches up. I'm back. Thanks for unbanning me, Real. I honestly did not mean to be like a dick there. I just saw what was going on. I didn't kind of get the full picture because I'm going through this pretty slow, so I just want to say I'm sorry. Welcome back, Dragon Chronicles. He'll be confused when he catches up. Ha. Hey guys, got to agree with Nick. Let's let him catch up. Agreed. Next time, don't add the chat live to the stream, or else we will think you are ignoring happened to me. I do that because I do upload these things, so I'll take that into consideration. Good point. Why does Dempsey guy always sound like he's like some immigrant that just hopped on a boat? That's super racist. Bro, shut up. Stop your racism. Hey, Real, is it true that you once messed around with the Nazi nephew? Incest is wrong, bro. I would almost swear that you're Danny with that comment. I remember I was One Piece Nation stream one time. I remember I was on. Yeah. Okay. Is someone washing up in the background? Yeah. like I said in the beginning of this, like I can't keep it quiet. My sister's making dinner. I'm moving right now. Where are you moving? Give him a minute, guys. Love Shippuden. Yeah, I like Shippuden too. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just gonna try to catch up for you guys. Goten development arc. Please make it happen, Akira Toriyama. I agree. Khalifa would be hot for SSJ3. Yeah, I completely agree with that too. I know. LOL. Do you think Hit will join Universe 6 in the tournament? Yes, I mean, we already seen that happen. Would like to see Hit fight Topo or Jurin. I did a video about that, why he should fight both. You should go look at that if you're interested. Do you think gods that lose will still obey Zeno? Like when they ask and stand somewhere and wait to get erased. I mean, what do they have to lose? I agree, but at the same time, like they probably won't. And he's just too strong for them. Yeah, I finally caught up. Okay, what if GP told the gods that if they lose and they will be erased unless sacrifice a child? That's pretty dark for this show, just saying. And then Beerus thinks about Bola. Oh, that's super dark. Guys, if you're still here, please send your questions. I am caught up. Holy crap. That was long. I'm sorry. Do you think that the gods that lose will obey Zeno? Yeah, I don't. He has officially caught up. Lol. Oh my god, that was like, I got way so far behind. Oh my god. Hey man, how good of chances do you think that Grand Priest could be could have against the Omni King? Good of a chance? I don't necessarily think he has a great chance, but at the same time, I think that there's potential he could be evil. I did a theory about this a long time ago, considering the fact that Zeno actually blew up 6 universes, with the indication that the only people surviving the universes being blown up right now are the Grand Priest's children, the angels. The fact that we haven't seen like 6 angels just walking around doing their thing indicates that maybe that they might have been killed by Zeno and he might have a grudge against that. But that's just a thought. Steven, like I already said, I already did a video about it. It's coming out eventually sometime soon. 0%. That's kind of what I think. I agree. I think Goku, Gohan, Jiren, Topo will be the final 4. Goku and Jiren will eliminate themselves, and Topo. That's basically Danny's thing that he talked about in his stuff a couple of months ago. So I think that was a good theory myself. What if Zeno decides to torture? Everyone? How long would Pan last? Oh my god, that's terrible, guys. This is a freaking killing children. I gotta go. Have a great day, Mark. You too. Bye. Yeah. Bye. Grand Priest versus all the angels in a war against the gods. I think I would love to see that. I totally would. Oh my god, that would be so epic. You think Zeno might change the Battle Royale because he's not having as much fun as change rules? That's actually a brilliant idea. Okay, I'm snipping. I'm gonna do a video about that. That's a brilliant. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's brilliant. That is freaking brilliant. Save as brilliant. Sweet. Alright, yeah, that's brilliant. Oh my god. Because the reason that's cool is because it gives them the best of both worlds. Yes. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, cool. Eliminate themselves by accident. One question at a time, so it doesn't happen again. I'm really trying to speed it up. All right. So, okay. Okay. My bad. Sorry, I didn't hear you. That's no worries. Any chance we'll see Super Saiyan 4 before Super is over, or at least a tribute to Super Saiyan 4, perhaps by Kaba? I already did a video about that a couple times. I was talking about Caulifla and everything else like that. I mentioned my brand new video, my thoughts on that, pretty briefly, so you can go check out that. It's near the end if you just want to skip to it. Yamcha Kaioken times 1 billion comes and embodies everyone. That would be epic. I want to see that. Hope it gets views, and non-Dragon Ball videos always do a lot less. That's fine. I'm fine with that. I want to make my own content that I want to make, and I appreciate anyone who wants to actually see that. I think that Universe 6 might get a version of Super Saiyan 4, but then I thought they didn't have Tails. Yeah, like I said, I've already done a few videos. I think I've done like 3 videos mentioning this stuff, guys. They're pretty easy to find. They have Super Saiyan 4 in the title, and they have Super Saiyan 4s in the thumbnail. So if you want to check those out, my thoughts on those, I'll let y'all go check those out. Imagine if Zeno suddenly said at the end, "I'm going to erase everyone." That would be dick move. How powerful would Pan be if she got upset enough? Kind of a young Gohan. She would be unbelievably strong. Have to go, but thanks for answering my questions. I'll check out other videos you mentioned. Thank you. I don't think that Super can redeem Yamcha when they reference that Yamcha meme and dying into videos. Like, one second. Sorry, guys. I got a little distracted. My sister came in. I'm sorry. Okay. I don't want to get too far behind at this point. Okay. Anytime. I like answering questions. Sorry. I don't think. Yeah, he is a meme to them, so they're not necessarily going to. They're not going to do that. Gotta go. Keep it real. Thank you, Professor Peculiar. Sorry for blocking you again. Do you think that Kaba is Super Saiyan 2 because Vegeta showed him all the transformations? He didn't show him all the transformations. He just showed him Super Saiyan 1 and Super Saiyan Blue. So I don't think so, and I don't actually think he's actually going to get the thing. I think that it might be exclusive to Caulifla. Exclusive, I mean. Zamasu is the MVP of Dragon Ball Super. Debatable, but I can understand your point. Add moderators to make managing chat easier. There's no one here I would add as a monitor who's still here. Actually, that's not true. It's not true at all. There you go. Add moderator. Would it have been cool if we said, you didn't know Mystic is not the end, it's just the beginning of a whole new evolution, and the end is like Super Saiyan 4. That would be pretty cool. I don't necessarily think that's part of it, but that would be actually pretty cool. It's working well with Riku. Who's Riku? I'm sorry. Maybe they can Super Saiyan Yamcha. Oh my god, no. Anyway, got to go. Bye. Thank you for coming out. And no Nick Z. Thanks for coming out, man. If you guys go on his channel on a PC, you can use the search feature in search engine like the SS4. Imagine being a fighter. Imagine being a fighter. You can give everything you got. You lie on the ground in pain. Someone picks you up and you see the edge of the stage approaching. Oh my god. that would be terrible. That would be terrible. What if Krillin hangs in until the end and waits to use his soul affair times 100 at the moment when Jiren knocks out Goku? I don't necessarily think that's going to happen. In fact, one of the things I think could potentially happen is as soon as they call time, they have an establishing shot of the ring, and they don't necessarily show anyone or any of the fighters or anything, and then you just see this blinding ray of light, and then just like 40 people like fly off the stage, and then you instantly take it down like half or even more, and that way you don't have to actually get a huge amount of you don't have to have a huge amount of fighters. So that's what I think Krillin will most likely be good for, but we'll have to wait and see. Theory: Chi-Chi has Saiyan blood. How else would Gohan have been born with a tail if tails are a recessive trait? Good point. I don't know. I just summoned Ultimate Gohan and Dokkan Battle. Lucky. Which one? I don't necessarily know all the types, so tell me what the color is. Real, I would like to talk with you. I'm thinking about making videos. I want to combine Dragon Ball with history since I study history. That's great, man. Like I said, YouTube message, Twitter, anything. YouTube message me. That's probably the easiest to actually get a lot of thoughts down. So I'll help any way I can. And I just want to see, like I said, I would work with people if I see that you have potential and you're actually interested in what you're doing. So, YouTube message me. Who's stronger in your opinion, Super Janemba or Super Buu? I think Super Janemba is, just because he can manipulate time and space. I think that would be pretty cool. How would Chi-Chi have Saiyan blood? Kanji, if he's still here, probably not, but Kanji and I went over this, and it's interesting. It's super interesting. I'm not going to go over it, but it was our first Suiken half hour, which I re-uploaded a couple months ago, so at least a month ago or so. So you guys can go out and look for that, I think, if you have any inclination to do so. And we had a lot of fun with those. The Suiken half hours are stuff I really want to get more of, especially the debates. But with Kanji being kind of MIA for a long time, I might actually have to start doing them without him, which is a real bummer for me, but I do want to actually do more debates in Suiken, so I'm going to have to figure out a way. Anyway, Steven, you're good. My predictions, they trolled us. Either Quitella or Sidra will wipe out Frieza from existence finally. Oh, those are the things. Maybe. That's actually a good theory, but maybe. With that being said, they'll get Majin Buu inside the Room of Spirit and Time and wake him up. No, Vegeta just destroyed it. I don't think they have enough time to actually build it. Like, that was a big plot point. But interestingly enough said, but, you know, a lot of people are overlooking the fact that it doesn't necessarily have to be the Room of Spirit and Time. I mean, for God's sakes, Whis has one of those Room of Spirit and Time things in his own staff. It might not be the same time difference, but at least it was enough time difference to allow Goku and Vegeta to turn Super Saiyan Blue, for God's sakes, and able to fight Gold and Frieza. So, I mean, take that as you will. That also means that Bulma has Saiyan blood. I mean, not in the same vein, because Bulma... Trunks wasn't born with a tail, at least that's what Toriyama said. I got a yellow colored Ultimate Gohan. Awesome. I've gotten that one too. That was a good one. I hear it's a really good one. Not necessarily right, because trucks. I like it when people misspell trunks as trucks, because I just imagine a truck. I was like, a truck was born without a tail. So imagine GP coming up with the idea of to electrocute everyone every 30 seconds and then amplify it every time. I see Krillin, etc. struggling. They know in a few seconds the shock will be back for worse. That would be kind of cool. I actually like that idea. Oh yeah, that video is freaking amazing. Oh yeah, the Suiken. Yeah, I like the Suikens. I'm also getting the medals for Golden Frieza. I have red first form. What does he turn into then? I'm not a Dokkan player, so I don't necessarily know. How strong would Fuse Zeno be? Infinity? I mean, he already is Infinity, so yeah. I think Golden Frieza could fight Sidra. Well, isn't he the weakest god of destruction? I don't think he's the weakest. I mean, I guess they indicated, but they said his universe is weak. They didn't necessarily say he is. I think he has an apprehension to destruction, unless it's absolutely necessary. I'm pretty sure that's what they said. So, maybe. I don't honestly think any mortal can step to a god of destruction besides this mysterious person that Whis just came up with and started talking about, which is obviously, in my opinion, probably an indication of some other future arc that they have in mind. But I said that about a lot of things that have not panned out, so we'll have to just wait and see. Trunks, please. Trunks. Him hoping. You want Trunks in the tournament? I don't think so. Do you think Bulma's dad actually built Bulma's mom, obviously, before Bulma was born? I like that fan theory, actually, and I tend to think about it as well, because that woman does not age. That was always the funniest thing back when Blue was a big part of the community, and people respected him more. His whole Bulma's mom thing is the hottest girl in Dragon Ball, or woman in Dragon Ball, was so funny. And I gotta give him credit for that. Like, he was really funny. Him and I had creative differences for the most part, and yeah, I'm not gonna go into that. But he was really fun. Like, Blue was a real funny guy. I'm not gonna go into that. Obviously, I was kind of a part of that as well. I don't know how anyone actually followed it, but I was a part of that as well. And if you guys follow it, obviously, you kind of know how it turned out. I would make the tournament so dark. Yeah, me too. I would totally, I wanted this to be like a dark tournament or something. Imagine GP coming up with the idea of taking everyone's sight. He demands every fighter take out their eyes. Oh my god, this is really dark. Man, you catched up. Yeah, like that's really dark. By the way, what do you think about future Trunks for the 10th member? People are cheating and recruiting Golden Frieza. Well, that's my thought. Like, maybe they're cheating, maybe they're not. People seem to really disagree with me, but it's just one thing. I don't think they're bringing back future Trunks. It'd be interesting, but I don't think it's happening. Because if that's probably cheating, and one of the Zenos must know at this point that future Trunks is from a future or different timeline. So, I mean, they'd call that immediately. I don't see it happening. Do you think the Alien Covenant should have stayed like named Alien Paradise Lost, original name? No. I feel like that's giving too much away for the general audience, or at least kind of indicating. I really like Covenant. I don't mind the name, Namek Arc Bulma. What are we talking about with Namek Arc Bulma? Or hottest girl in Dragon Ball, Namek Arc Bulma? Really? That's like one of my least favorite Bulma. I mean, like, Namek Arc Bulma, or like going to Namek Arc Bulma? That's the question. That is the question. DB Bulma first episode. That's a better answer in my opinion. Right? Namek Arc Bulma is bae, right? If Zeno decided to erase you immediately, if you don't use all your power immediately, probably not. He just wants to have a fun time. I think Khalifa turned Super Saiyan 2 is bullshit. Ask Leafla. Well, if a dead person can participate, why can't future person? Because going time traveling is taboo, and not even gods are really supposed to do it. So that's probably really out there. Which 10 fighters would represent Earth in a tourney for real? If the tourney was real. Like, real people? I couldn't tell you. That's too much to think about right now, man. I'm sorry. I think the darkest darkest it will possibly get is some fighters yelling something like, "Please, I have kids," and then getting blown up and a small amount of blood being shown. Possibly. I think that would also be pretty dark. I mean, I personally think the darkest thing they've actually shown is Black. Goku basically killing Zamasu, Goten, and Chi-Chi was pretty awful, and they didn't even really show it, so you could definitely go darker than that. Do you think the unknown member waiting in the tournament, it's going to be Yamcha? Any idea on Lord Frieza's beef? I heard Geekdom talk about it on a stream. No, do I know, like, Lord Free, like Alex? I think Mark. I won't go into it. I might know some things, but it's not my place to say, so I won't talk about it. I respect anyone's opinions on anything, and I'm not necessarily personally involved, so it's not my place to say publicly. Including dead people, a little one Bruce Lee going, yeah, Bruce Lee would definitely be in there. Going to Namek, yeah, that going to Namek, Bulma's bae. I mean, hell, dude, like, you talk about Bulma, Dragon Ball Super Bulma. I mean, yeah, Dragon Ball Super Bulma. Well, I'm off. Catch you in the next one. Thank you. Thanks, Jonathan. Thanks for coming out. I hope I got to everyone's questions. Let's see. DBS Bulma. She revealed her age. Nothing hotter than that. Word. Underwater pirate base. Arc Bulma best. No, I don't like the hair. I'm not a huge fan of the hair in that arc. Dragon Ball Super, or Super Saiyan God Blue for Gogeta versus Farmer with Shotgun. Farmer with Shotgun. Totally Farmer with Shotgun to completely take him out. I have a huge Dragon Ball lore hierarchy hanging on my wall. It's really huge. I should make a video about it. Do it. Let's see. I want to see Yamcha. I want the Wolfang Fist back. Oh, yeah. If he comes back, he has to do the Wolfang Fist. Hello, Lord Zeno. Awesome to always have Lord Zeno in the chat. It's, I think we're honored to have you, but where's your twin? Spirit Ball is actually a good move. It is a good move. It is a good move. It is a good move. It is. Imagine if fake souls of all the deceased fighters would hang around the ring. Goku fights Jiren, but meanwhile the fake dead Krillin is screaming in his ears. I don't think that's gonna happen. Shower scene Bulma, leave little to the to be desired for all y'all. But which shower scene Bulma? Like Dragon Ball Yamcha spying shower scene Bulma? Or Goku creeping Dragon Ball Super shower scene Bulma? Because I gotta say, Dragon Ball Super Bulma. Why is Master Roshi in the tournament? How is he on their league or any other guy? Yeah, that's weird. And the last episode where they showed his power kind of made him seem even stronger than Ten Shinhan, which was weirder. Smiley face. Even though killing is not allowed in the tournament, do you think any chance is still happening doing it? Yes, I do, and I'm going to actually make a video on that as well. I've been wanting to make a video on that as well. I believe people are going to die in this tournament. Obviously, people are going to be erased, and they don't have any inclination, so it's possible. Lord Zeno, I defy your authority. Oh man, you're going to get Hakkai'd. Pharma with shotgun is easily multi-galaxy. Last time I seen him, he was playing Planet Flick, but I have a question. What is your question, Lord Zeno? Real, tell us about your first crush, and I may ask you how old you are. I am 26, and I'm not going into that here. I will keep this. I try to keep my channel like as little personal as possible, but I do want to kind of do the same thing that Geekdom does at some level. When I get a little bit bigger, I might do something like his Speakdoms. I'll ask him for permission if that's fine. I'm sure he'll be fine with it if that. But like I like that kind of open air to talk and just kind of rant about like something that I feel like people are overlooking or people have problems with that maybe I can give some insight into. So that's something that might happen. Where something like that might come up, but very vaguely and not in any real detail, and always related to the topic at hand, not just to tell a story. Which universe do you think will win overall? Universe 6. I've made a video about this, although it's possible Universe 11 or 7 will, or 11 will as well. I hope Master Roshi fights as Jackie Chan. That would be cool too. I know a lot of people really like that. What do you think about Double 4 anime live reactions and Seth the Program? To be honest, bro, I don't watch them. I don't. I have no real, like, I know of them, but I don't watch them. I know MJ is friends with Seth, so I mean that's fine, and I think that Double 4 anime, I the whole beef that went with Double 4 anime and the For Neverworld thing, I didn't really follow that, but it did become very clear that because of all that stuff that was happening, his sexuality did get leaked, and he wasn't going to reveal that. So he wasn't going to reveal that publicly, and the people who were behind that, not naming any names because I respect them as well and I do watch them, their explanation as to why they thought that was okay wasn't, in my opinion. And that's all I really say about that. Anime live reactions, I really don't watch them at all, like, honestly. People I do, but I don't, so that's just one of those things. Took too long with that one. Really shouldn't have, but I have no opinion on any of them whatsoever, honestly. They do them, I do myself. So hey Zeno, can you fight the farm with the shotgun? I would really want to see that fight too, so let's make that fight happen. Dragon Ball Super Bulma has them double Ds at least. Well, most Bulmas, all the Bulmas have the double Ds. Dragon Ball, where Yamcha was being a creep. No, Dragon Ball Super, where Goku was being a creeper. That was great. Real talk. That's totally what I would call it too. That little series. Power scaling is bullshit over 9,000 in Super. I completely agree. Let's move on. I'm not a power scaler. I never will be. What a cool name. Yeah, I got what you're saying. I have so many questions. I know I'm critical, but I love your ideas. Double 4 anime is horrible. You said it. I didn't. He's eccentric, I would say. He's eccentric. I'm I'm going to come down to Universe 6, 7. I'm going to come down to Universe 6, 7, 11. Oh, it's going to come down to I'm. Yeah, probably. I think I agree with Geekdom in saying that his channel is crap. Like I said, like everyone's okay to have their own opinion as long as we keep it like cordial and not get mad at each other. Wishback to Bora as the 10th member would have been a great idea. As the most underrated villain in the whole franchise, he deserves better. They propped him up just to basically chop him down super quickly, didn't they? That's really obnoxious. But at the same time, like I did a video with MJ the other day about how Ginyu would have been a really awesome pick, and I really do stand by that. A lot of people commented on that video saying that it wouldn't make any sense considering the fact that he wouldn't know how to fight as anybody. But as long as he can keep switching bodies with everybody, that would be awesome, because nobody would know who, as long as he doesn't switch bodies with anyone in Universe 7, then nobody knows who is on anyone's team after a while. It gets super confusing, and Universe 7 almost instantly wins just because of that. Like, no one would know who to fight. So, just saying. I don't like the idea of Yamcha as the 10th fighter. What if they do with him as super is not my thing. He's more of a meme. So he's either going to come in and get nailed immediately or going to be like a super important character, because either of those can be expected. No middle ground with that. Do you think Gohan was built up too quickly and there could be a big fall for his character? Potentially. We'll have to wait and see. All right, I'll fight the farmer with the shotgun. I think Gohan was built up too quickly. I mean, there was no real issue with basically putting that into words. I can't think of any. Like it gave him too long. They gave him too much too quickly. That you're right. I'm gonna move on. Can you see the Emoji Movie and make a video on it? I want to see the rage of a legendary lawyer. I might like it. I mean, I don't think I like it, but I might. Oh shit. What would you do if you woke up in the DB world and 18 told you you can do with her everything you wanted? That's a video for another day. I'll message you on YouTube. All right. Otherwise, I'll tweet you. Sweet. All right. Well, I gotta get my popcorn ready for the tournament. Hope everyone enjoys the fight. Bye for now. Thanks, Zeno. Thank you for putting this together for us. See you, bud. Bye. Think there's someone stronger than Jiren and Hit. There is. Yeah, we said there was, so there is. How do you message on YouTube? Go to my about, and there should be a message thing. No master rabbit. He's better than Ginyu and literally turns people into carrots. That's true. That would also work. What's up, Real to Real? What we doing? We're talking Dragon Ball stuff, I guess, or anything you want to ask. What we're talking about that. As long as he does the Wolfing Fist, I don't care. He gets wiped out immediately. I agree. Moji, would you touch Zeno's little pee-pee? Oh my god, that's a little too much, man. Let's keep it kid friendly. Do you think Goten will have more character development after the Tournament of Power saga or some more filler episodes? I've covered this. I understand, like, you probably just came in here. We covered this. I did a video about it. Son Goku and His Friends Return adaptation. You can go find that if you're interested. Be careful. Farmer with the shotgun is mad OP. Dude, I love the farmer with the shotgun. Who doesn't love the farmer with the shotgun? Why does Double 4 Anime and For Neverworld have a lot of controversy? I still don't get what the deal was with those two guys. They made videos on it. You can go, I mean, that's cataloged unless they deleted them. I'm not sure. You can go see it. Why haven't Goku talked which is Father Bardock, since he can go to the world of the dead with? I guess he meant to say with. Because he doesn't care. Like, Goku's not like that sentimental. The 18 video is gonna be on his Pornhub account. No, but apparently, like, okay, I don't know if he makes that public, so I'm not gonna talk about it. But yeah, people have Pornhub accounts apparently. That would probably be on a Suiken, honestly, the 18 video. Okay. Can you see Krillin getting 18 and 17 knocked out of the by shitting himself? I don't. Maybe? I don't know. Do you think that future Trunks will meet present Trunks? He did meet. He did meet. I mean, that was a whole arc. And okay. Okay, thank you. Would you cut off your little... Oh my god. No, we're not doing this, man. I'm sorry. Bring Devilman back to the tournament. You can't kill people, it won't work. Okay, bet. Holy crap, it's Sonic the Hedgehog. Touch... Okay, no. Don't... Let's not, guys, please. Steven, no. God damn. Real to Real 2017. Hashtag never forget. Do you think Beerus lives in the other world? We see otherworldly clouds. Yeah, he probably lives in some kind of a god realm as much as everyone else does. Dragon Ball Mark. Oh my god, stop it. I don't read, like, I read it as I go, and I... Oh my god. This is my biggest reach out about Dragon Balls. This is my biggest reach out about Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Z. You know how you could bring people back, right? Raditz and Goku are brothers, but he hasn't ever talked about him. I feel like, bro, go get him back, and wouldn't hurt considering that he was way weaker. I don't think Goku cares. I don't think Goku cares about that at all. So he doesn't care about his brother. He doesn't care about his father. He just cares about himself and the people he loves. So I'm the only one hopes that there will be more transformations for a while. There will be, maybe. It depends on how many toys they want to sell. Fun fact: Whis is the only member of the whole Universe 7 who never died. Not even once. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like, he not even in the future. Interesting. Yeah, I guess that's actually true. Whis has never died ever. But like, he's kind of hacks. He's not allowed to die. I don't want to sound like a hater, but honestly, Dragon Ball Super animation just keeps getting worse. Maybe. I mean, I think it's getting better. Do you think there will be a future Deborah? I mean, there's a whole arc about this. There's a whole arc about all of this. I'm skipping that Dragon Chronicle. Let's stop this, bro. I see it, and I don't want to say it out loud because I've been tricked a couple times already. Do you think Goku and Vegeta are both hiding transformations from each other? Could explain how both are so cocky. Maybe they're just hiding like techniques. That makes a lot more sense than transformations, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. Touch it. It's for Universe 7. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is ridiculous, guys. I'm not reading these things. I love Goku. I just wish he had more ties with his old family. Yeah, that would be interesting, but we see Vegeta is already hung up on his old family, so that's something. I think we should meet Vegeta's mother. That's what we really should meet. Bomas are like Fs. Oh my god. Whis' Super Kaioken. Damn it, what have I started? You're a moderator, you're supposed to stop this. Do you think Topo... You're not supposed to start it, you're supposed to stop it. Do you think Topo will use his justice... Oh my god. I'm gonna... Guys, seriously. Trunks killed future Deborah. Yeah, he did. Whose SSJ Blue transformation was 61 still gives me chills? Trunks's. Wait, whose? Oh wait, who's? Oh wow, I got like two comments mixed up. Who's stronger, Goku and Vegeta? I feel like Vegeta's stronger. Maybe. I mean, Goku always has the Kaioken in his back pocket. I like Trunks' transformation. It still does. Yeah, like the whole Super Saiyan Rage thing was really cool. Like others than Goku, Vegeta, and Broly, I love Goten because he's damn near spirit image of Goku, spitting image of Goku. I mean, and image of Goku, but he's not. No, not zero character development. Yeah, I like Goten as well. I have a whole argument about that, but I don't have enough time to actually talk about it. I've done videos, so they're deep in the catalog, but you can go back and I'll tell you why I think Goten is actually good in those videos. How could Vegeta have learned new techniques and he only trains on his own? I mean, he came up and learned and shot, like he always, like Whis is his only master, so everything he does know, he did on himself, or he learned himself, or he did himself. Why do people shit on the manga but don't shit on the anime for some reason? Ass pulls, plot holes, etc. Because, like, I really think it's because the manga is trying to catch up to the anime. If it was the other way around, I think we would all be like, what? Like, I think that's the real reason. Hey, Dragon Chronicles, stop with the stupid questions before I end Universe 7. Don't end Universe 7. Will Vegeta give a new meaning to Big Bang Attack? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh fuck. Lord Zeno, I defy your authority. I don't want to use my power unless it gets worse, Mark. I don't want you to see someone has a message felt and get confused. Deleted, you mean? I understand, but at the same time, I'm just saying. I've asked kindly. I love Broly. I really don't like the fact that they made Broly female Kale. I like the fact that they made Broly female Kale. I think that's pretty cool. Now for real. What if a new god shows up and both of the Zenos immediately face the ground, bowing before him? I wouldn't be surprised, but I would be mad. Kale is scary because it has to end. Like, hierarchy has to end. They can build it outwards where they introduce like evil gods and the demon realm and all this other stuff, but the hierarchy, for God's sakes, has to end. It's gotten ridiculous in this show, or the series in general. Goten and Trunks should fuse with the Potara. I agree, but at the same time, what does that get them? It only gives them an hour. To the same extent, like, they could use Goten and Trunks, give them Potara earrings because they know it's only an hour, and let them be the 10th fighter, considering the fact that it's going to be so much easier than Yamcha, but whatever. I mean, the fact that they were already willing to break the rules, if it's a rule, and there's no indication that that's against the rules, so stupid. Like, so stupid. But whatever. That's a good point. Okay, Papa. I feel Vegeta should get a new technique which rivals Kaioken, because he was surprised when he first saw Kaioken, but he kind of brushed it off when Gohan and Goku trained fight. Yeah, that's true. He also even suggested that he had seen something like that before, so it's not completely outside of the realm. Thank you, Steven. Serious question. Do you think Goku might lose? I definitely think Goku's going to lose in this tournament. I think it's going to come down to Gohan and Jiren, just saying. In fact, I think Goku's going to lose quite early on, and that's what put them on a serious disadvantage, but that's just what I'm saying. Dragon Chronicle, I see that your message got deleted, so that's interesting. Okay. Is there an evil Zeno in the demon world? Probably not, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, Vegeta and Goku didn't learn any new techniques from Whis. This character doesn't know from Whis. Vegeta's character doesn't learn new techniques. He uses what he has and powers it up. I mean, there's a complete difference between the Big Bang Attack and the Final Flash and the Gallic Gun. So I mean, if that's what you call a new technique, that's what I call a new technique. What would you do tomorrow? What would you do if tomorrow The Rock stayed on television? It was gonna kick your ass. I'd run. I would totally run. That's fine. It's Steven, that's fine. I don't know why you're sorry. You deleted a comment. Oh, wait, Yamcha is in the tournament? No, we don't know that yet, but we're speculating. Do you want to see Vegeta go Super Saiyan God in the anime? Oh, you mean Red? No. I don't think it needs to happen that way. Yamcha is OP. Yeah, he is. Dragon Bra. Steven, did you really delete that? Oh, come on, brah. Kratos versus Goku. I did look at the message, and yeah, I would kiss Zeno. Sorry, Steven, I had to look after all that. I'm back, friendo. Oh, see, this is going on a lot longer than I thought it would. These streams always go on a lot longer than I think they will. I did actually ask him to keep it under control. Do you feel about mortal? What do you feel about the mortal stronger than the god of destruction, and who it may be? I think it's the time travel from Universe 12. I thought the same thing. I think that would be really cool, but I mean, pretty sure they only mentioned that in the manga, so we'll have to wait and see. At real. What if you could win $1 million, but you would have to do the thing, that thing that can no longer be named? Oh my god! No, not enough. Well, you mentioned the thing that can't be named in so many ways. I don't know which way you're referring to, but $1 million isn't enough for anything these days. Never stated he was stronger. Yeah, he said that he rivals strength with the gods. Yeah, Yamcha's Wolfang Fist would kill anyone, including Zeno. Oh yeah, Naruto Shippuden has some of the best openings in my opinion. Where did that come from? Universe 7 team should be Popo, Yamcha, Farmer with Shotgun, and Monaka. Oh my god, that's also a good idea for a topic. I'm also snapping that. Because that would be such a hype video with me and MJ. Like, our ideal, like we'll talk about our ideal Universe 7 team, and it's just like a bunch of scrubs. That's perfect. All right, just okay. Let's see. Do you think Zeno will have battle form? Probably not. He's just what he is. What? I didn't get Dragon's comment. Bah. No, let's see. What if Zeno appears on TV stating that he's going to kick your ass and then force you to, you know, the rest? Oh my god. What's up, MJ? What if the new form for Goku is just God Kaioken, like the pure embodiment of Kaioken and the multiplier of 10 for each Super Saiyan level? Oh man, you're gonna have to ask MJ. I don't get it. I don't understand that. Hey, A5 is 5. A $5, but like, okay. But you suggested Vegeta has learned new technique. Full power ki blasts are basically useless in the tournament of power since they can't kill. That's a good point. Have to wait and see. I don't know. I don't know why people say animation is super needs work. Just look at the Majin Buu saga, where fights were way better than any of the Dragon Ball Super fights. Yeah, but that's like a difference. That's a difference in style, not necessarily animation. Lag. Hey, MJ. Hi, MJ. Stream is on. My stream is on. I feel as if they should change Goten entirely in the sense that of him being way more powerful than in whatever future Goten was. You mean like GT? I think they just need to change up his character and make him more like he was at the end of Z or even GT. That would be pretty interesting. Have him be his own person, and then you can basically focus on him more instead of him being still kind of like a Goku copy, which he's been for far too long. Because in the sense, like, Trunks is his own character. He's not necessarily Bulma or Vegeta. He's more of a mix of the two, and Goten just isn't. He's more of a Goten ripoff, or Goku ripoff. I mean, what do you think? Why do you think I erased Universe 13 through 18? I want to hear your thoughts. Cafefe. I don't know. I've talked about this at length before. I don't know why he does, but I feel like that's a setup for a future arc. Hopefully. Damn it, Dragon! You're making my job harder, dude. Steven, you don't have to worry about it. I won't. I'll be cautious with reading his stuff. I know he likes to. He's just having fun, but I'll be cautious. You don't have to worry about it. What if Frost switches to Universe 4 too? Then Universe 4 is getting tons of advantage. MJ should. Oh gosh. MJ would be the Namekian with a mustache, Popo Dende, and Reddit's MJ. Helios. I don't know how to say the name, man. Black, that guy. He gave me an idea that you and I should do. It's like like the worst Universe 7 team ever, where we talk about like making the worst possible team based on characters that we know, like that are actually like useful for fighting. That'd be freaking hysterical. But anyway, Geek List, I want to talk to you, or at least get a chance to message you. I would be cool if Frost had a poison form. Grand Priest, is the Grand Priest a real villain? Poison form, interesting. I don't really have any good answers. Never mind. You seem to be struggling to read my text when I'm the only one not shortening my words. Yep. I have, like I already mentioned, I have like remnants of what I was in the past, so like it's kind of hard for me to read out loud because I get ahead of myself and a little overzealous about things. So yeah. Will we ever Z Zarama? I don't know, but I would really like to at some point. Geek Lists, can you at least answer me? I don't know if he's even still in here. I kinda want Vegeta to have a Kaioken, but a little different. Like he learned it from who, and it's like stamina enhancing power, but rather than a power up. Yeah, that'd be cool. I would like that as well. Thoughts on possible consequences for wishing other universes back. I feel like this will cause a divide between Zeno and the Grand Priest. I don't think they're going to do that. I really think that they're going to wish back all living life forms from all the universes that were blown up and spread them around the other 5 universes that are still in existence. That would be my wish. But I don't think so. I don't know. Don't be rude, please. Joffre? Oh. No, he's not being rude. Oh. Yeah, he's not being rude. That's fine. I don't get why. Okay, I don't get it. Goku already beat Universe 6, so why are they higher than Universe 7? Because it's not like his power, it's like all the mortals in general, and it has nothing to do with actual power or fighting level. So the mortal level has intelligence or civility or any of the stuff that they're looking for. And Beerus is just bad at his job, and so is Shin, so it's just one of those things. Super Saiyan Dark. I'd like that. That'd be cool. Sorry, my bad. Didn't mean to mean it in a bad way. No, I didn't take it as such. I'm sorry, Steven. Like, it's fine. Like I said, don't worry about it, Steven. I overzealous. I was overzealous a little earlier. You're fine, man. Oh, everyone's fine. I appreciate everyone's calmness and everything. I'm slowing down because I'm getting a little tired. Answer a lot of questions. No, I do not play Xenoverse 2. Hey, real 50 turtles versus Baby Goku. 50 turtles. Totally own it. Nobody could compete. And in the least, nobody can compete. What happened to my... keep... Oh god, okay. All I'm saying, get me on Discord, I'm speaking facts. Do you feel like the community overreacts to Geekdom's last Super review? Yes and no. I got to talk to him about it privately. And I definitely think that no one reacted. Like I think people might have overreacted, but I understand why they did, so it's not that bad. It's what he decides to do in the future, but I think that there was a little bit of overreaction, and that's for a lot of different reasons. I don't think it really matters one way or the other. Could you see how Goku perfected Blue in the manga and became stronger than Blue Vegito? That they do that with Vegeta in the tournament or future. Yeah. I can see them doing that just in general as part of the series. What is the softest thing in the world? I don't know. Universe 2 is weird. I agree. Arali, the 10th member. Yeah, that's totally true. Farmer with the shotgun. Fuse with Zeno. That would be epic. He didn't become stronger than SSJ Blue or SS Blue Vegito. What would the design for Vegeta combine with the elements of an adult Dark Danny Phantom look like? I don't know. I never really watched Danny Phantom. I think they're lower because all the Saiyans she was. I think they're lower because all the Saiyans she were erased in Universe 7 did not in Universe 6. I'm trying to read these as they're written, but I understand what you're saying. Probably not. I mean, the Saiyans weren't necessarily good living people either. 10 members is SSJ Hercule. That would be awesome, actually. Saiyans. Goku needs to turn into the dark side. What if Goku does get Super Saiyan White and yada yada yada? Super Saiyan White with a bright blue aura, and it's because of his purity reflects the goodness of his heart. That'd be interesting. I like that idea. What podcast do you listen to? I love Bill Burr Monday Morning Podcast and Joe Rogan Experience. I haven't really listened to I don't really listen to many podcasts, honestly. I'm more focused on YouTube videos just because of my current situation. Okay. Hello, Universe 3, 6, and 10. Siding with 7. I don't know why 3, 6, and 10 would. Why 3? Isn't 3 the people who... Isn't 3 the artificial enhanced one? Fun fact, I'm mod for SSG Goshen 4. Nice. Would you kick Yamcha's ass to do whatever you wanted with Young Bulma? Oh my god. I always just get... Okay, I feel if anyone gets SSJY, it would be Gohan. That's true, it probably would be Gohan. Oh my gosh, 40 people. Hello, everyone. Dude, trust me, you'd love Billy Burr. What is the ultimate... Maybe, I'd have to check him out. I'd have to find some time to check him out. What is the ultimate Super Saiyan form has the user become bald? Oh my god, can you imagine the internet would blow up and say that that's what One Punch Man is? Like, that's what Saitama is. He's the ultimate bald Super Saiyan. Goku is the new god of destruction since he doesn't care about people dying in the tournament that much. Only thing he cares about is fighting and getting stronger. And he cares about food, so he's got he has all the boxes checked. What do you have to do to become a mod? Can you van yourself? I won't let you be a mod because you're one of the biggest trolls on here, man. Do you think Gohan will get new transformation, increase his ultimate form? I think Gohan will get like a rage form where he has the blue aura but black hair, so it's like Mystic God. You're not a troll, but I want you to you try to get me to read interesting comments. Anyway, guys, I've been on here for far too long. I want to say thank you for everyone who's listening right now. I want to also reiterate the fact that I'm doing, because I know a lot of people, and Dragon Chronicle, you're not a troll, I'm just saying. I want to reiterate the fact that July 25th, you're going to see a video where it's my only way of giving back to people that I can think of. Like, for every 1,000 people I have on basically the day that I upload that video, 5, 6, 7, 8, I don't know, I'm going to be giving away one big thing or one thing for the community, or to one person of like 8 people, however many, 1 per 1,000, right? And I want to do this because I want to give back for all the coming out, supporting, and coming here, talking with me, asking me questions, all this other stuff, just the general support I've gotten from you guys and anything like that. So with all that being said, July 25th, the couple things I have right now that are definitely going to be given away are Dragon Ball Super, the first Blu-ray box set, and also the complete Saul legacy, Saul collection, along with Predestination, and potentially the Dragon Ball Super Blu-ray will also come with the first manga volume, because I want to make this stuff special. I want to give back for anyone. So I know I got a few people still listening, but with that being said, guys, I'm going to stop this right now. I do really very much appreciate everyone coming out and showing their support. But anyway, guys, catch you on the next one.